Well, happening this evening, new legislation that focuses on curbing illegal immigration is on its way to Governor Greg Abbott's desk to become law. Now, these bills have many in our community on edge. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Marangeli Lopez.
And I'm Brennan Gurley. It even caused the Smith County Sheriff to take a trip to the Capitol to explain the difficulty of enforcing the law in East Texas.
Jose Alonso takes a closer look and explains the potential impacts.
Any minute now, Senate Bill 4 could be signed into state law by the governor. The new legislation would allow judges at a local level to send migrants who have crossed over illegally to the nearest border facility and ultimately their country of origin.
The judge basically says, can you show that you're here legally? And if you can, we'll let you go. If you can't, we're charging you. But if you agree to voluntarily or let us take you to your country or outside the country, then we won't file charges on these cases.
Jose Sanchez is a lawyer that assists undocumented East Texans in gaining their citizenship. Looking into the language of the bill, it makes him concerned for his clients.
So if you already filed an application and you're just waiting for your time or you haven't gone to the immigration interview yet, that's not a defense. So for them not to detain you. So either you have legal status or you don't.
Republican representatives like District 11's Travis Clardy says this bill was created to enforce stricter policies at the border.
We've seen this rapid influx of people and not just Central and South America, but literally all over the world are coming up through our southern border. And we have a duty and a right and an obligation as Texas legislature to secure Texas. And again, our federal government has a duty to protect the American citizens and protect our sovereignty.
The legislation would allow state law enforcement officers to detain a person who cannot show a form of illegal documentation. Smith County Sheriff Larry Smith, who is the president of the Sheriff's Association of Texas, expressed his concerns about enforcing this law at a local level before lawmakers in Austin.
Most of them have very few resources as far as manpower or jail capacity. But what it looks like what the House and Senate both and Governor Abbott are working on is use the Operation Lone Star detention locations for detainment.
Clardy says the state intends to offer funds to counties to mandate this bill. For Sanchez, he says all it takes is for an officer to have probable cause to question a person's legal status.
So there's just fear that's going to be among the community. And I think it's wrong, and I think it's inhumane.
I know in East Texas, there's no desire there to act in that manner, to do anything based upon prejudice or to discriminate in any manner.
Jose Alonso, CBS 19.
Well, there are exceptions to this potential legislation that says law enforcement cannot detain an undocumented resident in schools, churches, or any healthcare institutions. We know many in our community have fears about this legislation, and there are many rumors circling about the laws, and we are your source to curb that misinformation. Join us this Friday for CBS 19 Unidos, our newscast for the Hispanic community. We bring in an immigration expert to talk about the implications of this law and your rights when someone does pull you over. That's this Friday at 9 a.m. on CBS 19 Plus.